International Fellowship of Filmmakers. I still like that name. I'm not sure. I'm sure someone else uses it already, but I like it, so we'll stick with it. So today I am literally going through. Let's see what we have. We have 2, 4. What did I do with my other SD card? There's 6 SD cards. Did I throw up my camera? I better have. SD card down. Luckily it was empty, but I know what it looks like, so not a huge deal. Got a big hard drive. I can't remember if it's 2 terabytes or 1 terabyte. We got multiple half terabytes. I think. Actually, I lose track. I know kind of like what sizes. I know that we have an SD card that's 100 and some, 160 gigabytes. And just for me, I know other people have this down packed. For me, keeping stuff organized is hard. I use Dropbox as well, and my Dropbox is constantly. I save all my raw files. I try to at least. There's a lot that I've forgotten to do, and so those are lost, gone forever. It's kind of silly. I think a lot of people just delete their old files. I don't keep I don't keep the. Some people keep it all, so they'll shoot the video. They'll keep all that footage. They'll keep the edited version at the end, and anything in between. And where I just keep the raw footage, I toss the final because I can, in theory, grab it from YouTube. At some point, I'll probably go through, maybe even hire someone to go through and grab all my videos to back those up if I get big enough that feels like it matters. I'm sure Casey. I would hope that Casey Neistat would keep all of his original files. Casey decides to do something and YouTube gets, something happens to YouTube, he shuts down, and he wants to upload them somewhere else, he'll have it. So, and I should do this for even my documentary stuff. I do have it for like client projects, so the Milwaukee Mafia documentary, a couple of I don't know what you call them, basically commercials, but like internet commercials, not like TV commercials. So like that, I have backups of those. Short film that isn't even mine, but that I helped with. All that stuff. I'll keep the final version because someone might ask for the final version, and I can just be like, "Oh, here it is." But yeah, right now it's just a question of part of that is organizing and knowing what I'm going to need when. And so this hard drive really it's been sitting for a while, so it's got just gigabytes and gigabytes of stuff I need to go through. I'd say I'd like to go through it this summer, but there's a high probability that won't happen. Or at least not all the way. I mean, I have at least 3 or 4 hard drives. I have 2 or 3 computers that I don't really even use anymore, and so those hard drives need to be cleaned out. I do a pretty good job of organization compared to other people I know, but there's a few friends who their brain just works that way, and so they're just on top of it. And like if you delete it, that makes it a lot easier too. I mean, you might regret it later, but it's not going to be on a scale of 10 out of 10 kind of. It'll be like 3, like I wish I had it. I keep it because I want to do a lot of like comparison videos. So like just this month we went to the zoo, and I have footage from whenever it went to the zoo last month, so I can compare the two without having to have that final. I have full range of choices, and so that's why I keep it. I haven't really used it in that way yet, but so maybe eventually I'll delete it and just save the money off of Dropbox. I don't know. It's hard to decide. It's hard to know how to. Let's see what this is. So like here, let's see what's on this SD card. So this SD card has upcoming project. Sorry, I'm blinking a lot. I'm pretty exhausted. SD card is for hemp. I'm doing an industrial hemp project. So for those of you that watch my autism stuff, CDL. Anyways, the oil, that's not, you don't get high off of it. It's basically just medical. I don't know what it does. It's supposed to calm you. It's supposed to give you energy. It's supposed to do all these like magical things. So I'm actually gonna try it. Weirdly enough, because I'm working on this project, and people are like, "Oh, you should try it." So I'm like, "All right, I'll give it a try." But like fabrics, clothing, backpacks. I saw some hemp-made backpacks, paper, plastics. Biodegradable plastics, all hemp. So that's what I'm working on now. And so the hard part is like, I have that one. I'm helping a bunch of students work on stuff. So I like to be a master of files, because otherwise there's no question they would lose them. We had one girl who she had a phone, and she took footage with her phone for a project, and I said, you need to back that up, because that's your phone. Anything could happen to your phone. You could lose it. Actually, Leah just lost her phone. Like lost her phone. Not like, oh, it's somewhere in the house. Like it fell off a bridge on the interstate, kind of lost. So so I told her back it up, and then all of a sudden her phone stopped working, and she didn't back it up. Luckily, she was able to. I think when she took it in, they just rebooted. They did something. I don't know if she got a new phone, but they were able to save the files. Luckily, she would have lost 50% of her project. Had to scramble, kind of thing. So yeah. So those of you in the film world are getting new. I'm still new. I'm still figuring this out, but keep track of your files. Back them up. Have 2 copies. If you have 2 copies, just make sure you keep track of them, because the bad side, what I do is I'll say backup, and then I'll have like the actual files, and then that way I know which one I can delete. Like I'll just delete the whole one and then back that. Because otherwise, like if you make changes to one, not the other, like you can get in a mess really fast. So that's the issue with having backups like that, is you have to keep track of which one is the one you're working on, and which ones are the ones that are backups. So that's why keeping raw files, it's easy, because it's just like you don't edit the raw file. You always have them. But all right, I need to move some files around and go to bed. Kids fell asleep earlier than usual. Watch me try to figure out how to end this.